What's going on, Laker fans? Welcome to pregame live talk. As the Lakers take on the Philadelphia 76ers tonight, the tip-off starts at 4:30, early game. This will be their fourth game of their 7-game road trip. After this, they have 3 more games left. Let's take a highlight of the game against the Cavs. This game was LeBron James show. He was homecoming party for LeBron James. Scored 46 points. He made 23 points in the fourth quarter alone. He shot below 19 for 26. Anthony Davis had an off night, so shooting was off. It was 5 for 18. And the rest of the 3-point was off as well. We only made 4 threes of this game. And KCP also struggled from the field. Just made 1 3-pointer. Say we'll have to do the same thing as we did last game. The keys to the game, we need to minimize our turnovers and keep the glass, protect the points in the paint. Of course, Philadelphia is number 5 defensive rating team. They have a lot of size inside, especially the big man position. So we really need to stop them scoring the easy basket. Especially Joel Embiid, Dwight Howard, a couple big guys like Ben Simmons can get into the paint as well, and he's known for slasher. The player of the game is probably Anthony Davis tonight. I'll have to pick AD because he struggled last game. After he had a great performance against the Bulls, he needs to keep continuing to dominate inside and get the big men in foul trouble. I think AD is capable of doing that and needs to really demand the ball from the start and be aggressive from the early. X factor of the night, I would say all the Laker bench has to play better. They did last game. Harrell played well. He scored 15 points, was very dominant inside. I think THT might get some playing time tonight. And I don't know who they're gonna sit out for THT. Mostly the game against the Bulls, the Markieff Morris had a rest that day, and then he came out against the Cavs. Tonight it could be some other guys, but definitely THT deserves some minutes. And Frank Vogel looking to give some minutes to THT. It's mentioned on the interview. So just gotta push the tempo and get an early offense early and try to get an early lead. They usually do against the young team. And the Cavs game, of course, Lakers took an early lead and Cavs stormed back. The game was pretty close. It was close until the fourth quarter, and Lakers chipped away with the win. The LeBron James show happened in the fourth quarter, of course. This game, I want the whole entire Lakers to secure the board, protect the paint, do a good job on defense, switch communication, of course, has to get better. This is a team that cannot sleep on. Even they have a big lead, they still have to secure that, take care of ball every position, and try not to make a mistake down the stretch. Really up to the, I think, starter to really push the tempo in the beginning and give us the early comfortable lead. I think the Sixers is a team that can really storm back and quick because they got a lot of 3-point shooter that can knock down the shots, especially Seth Curry, and they have Danny Green. And there are a couple of guys like from the bench also very capable of putting up numbers. I have to see the Joel Embiid's game time decision. Whether he's going to join the game or he's going to set up for this one. But most likely he will play this tonight. He was out for the game against Detroit Pistons, and Doc Rivers said earlier that he will be in a condition to play this game. So Embiid, I'm trying to check if there's any news about Joel Embiid's playing tonight. Meanwhile, I will just the couple of the NBA news that's going around the league, especially related to the All-Star game. It's still ongoing process. They have not decided whether they will hold All-Star this year, but most likely they will be All-Star. If they're not, if there's no All-Star, the players will be recognized as All-Star this season, even if there is not a game. So even without playing All-Star game, the player will be selected and they will be recognized and will leave it on their record. There's a trade rumor regarding to Lonzo Ball. A couple of teams are interested in trading Lonzo. Pelicans won't trade Lonzo without getting significant return. This means it's probably not going to happen. He'll probably stay with the New Orleans because other teams probably will not offer the deal. He's not the guy that you can get a lot for, especially this season. He's struggling. And surprising news, since January the 20th, out of 492 people, players were tested, and just one tested for positive for coronavirus. I don't know which player that one player is. They don't really give you the name of the player, but this is a very positive note. This last time there was more players got tested for positive. This time just one player came out positive. And related to the Lakers news, Jared Dudley, Danny Green will be shocked if Talen Horton-Tucker is not starter for Lakers next year. That's how much potential they see from this kid. I don't know whether he's going to be the starter for the next year, but very likely he will not be starter. We got a lot of talents in the lineup. He needs to do better job. He needs to get more minutes in order to be in the starting lineup, I think. And Tom Thibodeau is reportedly interested in reunite with Derrick Rose, trying to bring him from Detroit Pistons to the Knicks. This possibly means a trade between these two teams, but I'm not sure which player will be included in that trade. And I'm not sure whether this trade is going to happen. But Tom Thibodeau has shown interest in playing, coaching Derrick Rose again, as he did in Chicago Bulls in the past. Derrick Rose is putting up good numbers with the Pistons this year. So I'm not sure the Pistons are willing to let him go. So these are the rumors. LeBron James is also the Las Vegas. He becomes the MVP favorite at Las Vegas Sportsbook. The Westgate Las Vegas Superbook made LeBron the betting favorite for MVP on Monday at 4-1 odds. James, who began the season in the top 6 of MVP betting, is currently the favorite or the runner-up at most sportsbooks. It's no surprising, right? The way LeBron's playing this year, he's putting up one of the best number in his career, and continuing to do so for every Lakers game. He done against his former team, scored the most points. He's definitely number one candidate for the MVP this season, and this will be his 5th MVP award if he gets it, and they'll tie with the Michael Jordan for the player's best. See, that's all for tonight's NBA news. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. The Lakers take on the Sixers in 15 minutes. And I'll see you guys with the post-game recap after the game. All right. Go Lakers.